everyone. Welcome to the Ask Rebecca radio show. Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone has had a great week. It's been another intense week, and depending on your situation, you may have been dealing with weird, high-pitched ringing sounds in your ears, maybe some moments of feeling really cold, so cold that you just can't get warm. And then all of a sudden, you're just so hot, you can't get cool. So just fluctuating body temperatures and maybe some other body aches and ailments resurfacing. You may have had some fun and exciting things happening at home, in career, and with friendships and relationships of all sorts. And then maybe things went from everything being really great to everything falling apart. And maybe for some of you, I kind of feel like that possibly relationship dramas with high emotions, layers of purging traumas, integrating past timelines could have triggered all sorts of stuff to come up within relationships. And, you know, relationships, that's what they're designed for. They are there to purge things from you, right? Your relationships of all sorts are just a mirror reflection of all the good that exists inside of you, and all the things that you like about yourself, and all the things that you don't like about yourself, and the things that you see as a negative. So everything is always being mirrored back to you, and the purpose of relationships is for your highest growth, to move you into deeper levels of love. And along with that, relationships are designed in that way, but along with that is the intense Christ consciousness energy that's bathing our planet, which is also causing purging within. And everything is conspiring to move you along your path and raising your vibration through healing your trauma from the past and learning to love yourself, learning to love others. And so it could be an intense time period for many people. And some of you may have experienced financial fears coming up, and maybe uncertainties. Some of them feel connected to possibly job loss. Some just feel like other circumstances, maybe unexpected bills that popped up, or you got a flat tire, now you need a new you need a new tire. Maybe you broke your cell phone or something to that effect. So just unexpected financial type issues coming up. And then lastly, the other thing that you could have seen is possible changes in plans, right? So maybe you were planning on meeting up with a friend, and then something happened and you couldn't meet up. So then you reschedule, and then that ended up not working out. And then you end up meeting up when you were originally going to meet up. So just weird kind of things like that. And also, you could have been finding yourself having conversations with people or witness to things surrounding communication and movement. And movement in many ways, movement in physical movement, you moving your body, maybe moving locations, movement internally, externally, whatever. So you could have seen things coming up in that way. It's been a mixed week of energies, and lots of you have been feeling really amazing and have had some wonderful experiences of feeling blissed out in this energy, just as much as maybe there's been challenges that have come up. And depending on how well you deal with challenges and change, and where you are with the purging process and having dealt with any residual traumas, you could have been having a really good, easy time of it, or you could have been having a really challenging time. Things I feel like are starting to fall into place for everyone, right? It's not perfect. Maybe it's not happening as quickly as you want, and we are in this weird ebb right now. But at the same time, you can start to see that things are falling into place with seeds that you planted in the past. And many of you may be having very unusual experiences seeing and feeling things that could have you questioning your sanity. So you might be tapping into some of the other realities, or maybe you're experiencing ghosts, shadows, orbs, flashes of light, different energies. Maybe you're seeing things in the sky. Maybe you're seeing things in your dreams and you're having intense experiences. Maybe all of a sudden you just know stuff and you have no idea how you knew it, or you say something that the person in front of you, was about to say. Just really, really unique experiences. And again, everybody's moving into these natural abilities that we have that have been suppressed and have been hidden from us and have been made to be a negative thing, are starting to come online for everyone. So it's just a matter of time. So yeah, most of you are going through spiritual awakenings. Those of you that have been going through or have had a spiritual awakening, there's always a deeper layer to it. So you're not losing your mind. Everything is happening as it should. And if you're questioning anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You are sane. So we just moved into the new 28-day moon cycle. It started on November 15th and it runs through to December 12th. And this cycle is called the overtone moon of radiance. Its tone is 5, the number 5, and it states empower, command, and radiance. And basically what this means is over the next 28 days, you'll be connecting with your truth and then radiating that knowing. And when you're in command of your knowing, that radiance expands out into your environment and empowers others to discover and shine their truths, right? You're paying it forward. The more work you do on yourself, the more your vibration affects others, and the more that you live your truth, the more comfortable others will feel doing the same. And a great quote that sums this up by, I'm probably going to butcher the name, but Plutarch says, what we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. So expect things to surface in your life that are keeping you from being empowered to command your truth and knowing in order to radiate it outwardly. And what that looks like will be different for everyone. It can show up as old wounds from the past that are holding you back. They're resurfacing to give you the opportunity and blessing to finally heal and to recognize how those wounds keep showing up over and over and over again through other people, just different people dressed up in different clothes, or the same people dressed up in different clothes, and similar situations. And what that presents itself as is because your inner reality creates your outer one. So if you haven't practiced forgiveness or allowed yourself to feel the pain, feel the trauma for a minute, let yourself go there. It's not going to be as bad when you first experience the trauma, but you have to move through it. Like, you have to go through it in order to move past it. Okay, I won't be taking a caller tonight, so I can do 2 weeks worth of intuitive messages for everyone, since next Thursday is Thanksgiving and I'm going to be spending time with my family, although Dave keeps trying to convince me to just do a live show, and that probably wouldn't be good. Maybe 1 year, we'll see. So, all right, let's get into what you can expect from tonight, November 21st through to December 5th, as an overall theme, and then areas of love, work, finances, health, and spirituality. So, general themes. These next 2 weeks, you'll have lots of opportunities to heal old wounds, like I mentioned, giving you a new perspective on them. There could be blessings in love, money, and meetings. So you might meet up with someone who completely changes your life, or maybe you meet up with the love of your life, or maybe you meet up with an amazing business partner, or your community, your tribe, whatever. You're going to meet people. There could also be unexpected negative surprises be sure to slow down and pay attention. You could see more light being shown in the dark shadows with shock and awe effect, with truths coming out that have been hidden from the public. You could experience something great coming from something terrible. And lots of spiritual experiences and insights regarding angels, psychic expansion, and abilities, synchronicities, artistic expression, adventure, travel, languages and other cultures, support and protection. So there's all kinds of really awesome energies right now, along with some challenges. This next thing, you guys will have to just kind of see what exactly this means, because I'm not getting much clarity surrounding the vision that I'm seeing here. I'm just going to describe it to you. So visually, I'm seeing empty spaces and settings with a missing piece or something missing from the space. Something is supposed to occupy that space, and as of yet, nothing has, but then all of a sudden something does, right? There's also a connection to jewelry for some of you out there. And, the way that I could see it is maybe you're replacing a diamond that's been lost and that fell out of your ring or a necklace or a bracelet or something like that, and you decide to replace the stone. So that could be one way that it manifests, but I feel like it's really going to show up in unique ways for different people. Many of you may experience another period of expectancy and anticipation. On an intuitive level, you just know things are about to happen. You just know that there's some big changes that are coming, and I can tell you they are. And not only on a personal level for you, but on a planetary level for everyone. And to me, it all feels like something beautiful, something magical is going to come into your life. And you may also feel empowered to take some risks towards dreams and goals when necessary. Then we have some of the heavier, darker energies infiltrating our realities as well. And this energy is fighting for survival right now. It's nothing to fear, and you hold all the power. Just know and understand that you invite this energy into your life when you act from a place of selfishness, greed, bullying, name-calling, fear-mongering, manipulation, violence, and any other lower vibration of causing suffering onto others and yourself. And one false step could lead to disaster, meaning you will experience instant karma, because when you behave in this manner, you reveal your location to the dark. It's then allowed to balance the scales and cause suffering in your life. So make sure that you align yourself with trueness, love, forgiveness, compassion, understanding, integrity, peace, and joy, those higher vibrational frequencies. Then you'll always be cloaked from the dark by the light that surrounds you. And it's the only way to free yourself and this planet from the chains of darkness. So it can't exist without something to feed upon and strengthen its energy. And you just got to pull that judgment and hatred and, us against them and the separation. You've got to just stop feeding into that. Like, stop watching the news. Ugh. Okay. Anyway. Or at least detach from it. Don't believe everything you read and hear, and, just kind of detach and practice discernment. So since I'm not taking a caller, I've got to fill some time for you guys. So what I did before I get into work and love and all that stuff, I pulled an angels and ancestors card for everyone. And let me make sure. Okay, there you go. So you can see it. And this card is called Winter. And I'm going to read it to you straight from the book. And it says, take care of your needs. And the message is, do everything you need to be at your best, then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, But although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone or thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread, and I didn't do a spread, so interpret this as you will, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. For me, my interpretation, intuitively, it's all of the above, and it kind of resonates with everything that I just talked about in what I feel like the energies will be for the next 2 weeks. So I feel like it's just kind of validating that. All right, so I pulled your animal spirit energy card for the week as well, and let me move my fat fingers. That card is the horse, and I'm going to read that to you too. It states, okay, the horse represents momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When you're in balance, you achieve anything and you never give up. When you're out of balance with this energy, you want to run away and you feel weak. To bring yourself back into balance, strength training. So exercise, y'all. Again, this card I feel is really in alignment with the energies that I'm picking up on that I feel like we'll be dealing with the next 2 weeks. It's that energy of where you want to pursue your dreams. You want to take some risks. You're not afraid. You're moving past all of that stuff, right? But once we set an intention, the universe will respond. And what happens is anything that is considered an obstacle and would get in the way of you actually achieving your goal, your dream, will be removed. And unfortunately, that's where people end up stopping because they think that's a sign that, oh, I'm not supposed to do this, or, oh, this is wrong. But when in reality, it's the universe testing you like, do you really want this? How badly do you want it? Are you just going to give up? You're going to try one time and that's it, right? So really think about that. Okay, let me move on because I've got 10 minutes. Work, for those of you that are employed, again, we have a positive and negative thing playing out here. Mostly things will be going well, and many of you could see positive improvements and potentially new opportunities headed your way. Some of you will be taking time off for the Thanksgiving holiday. So for you, it'll probably be a really good week because you're not working, or at least maybe a couple of days. The downside for some of you is there could be periods of high emotions at work, you know, with potential arguments, disagreements, egos and tempers flaring, maybe the occasional outburst, you know, maybe your boss just completely freaks she freaks out or whatever and yells at you or something like that, or somebody else. Don't take things personally, get to the root issue and do your best not to get sucked into being mean yourself, right? You don't want to generate any negative karma. But for the most part, I really kind of feel like everybody is going to be feeling pretty good for the week. And I feel like the drama will be minimal. Those of you that are looking for a job, I feel a few of you will get some news. I feel, that you got hired. I just feel like some of you are getting jobs. I feel some of you will have interviews that are set up. Some of you, I feel like you've already done that part, but maybe you're just waiting on maybe background checks or, whatever processing paperwork that they have to do with the hiring process. So you're in the phases of being able to start. And I just kind of feel like you'll see some movement for that once Thanksgiving is over. Others, I feel like something is coming your way really soon. I feel plenty of you maybe getting some stuff in December and a lot more in the new year. So try not to freak out. I know that's tough. In the meantime, I do feel like figure out a side hustle to make some cash, right? There's so many alternatives out there now, from dog walking to, my gosh, Poshmark, to just, go through your closets and sell the stuff you haven't worn. I mean, there's just a number of different things. There's DoorDash, TaskRabbit, care.com. I mean, there's just so many different things that you could really attempt to get into. Uber, Lyft, and I'm sure there's a million others that I haven't thought of. Love, those of you in committed relationships and dating seriously. Again, mixed energies. We've got lots of romance, love, connection, deeper levels of commitment, and just overall contentment within relationships. But then we also have an energy of needing space and being whiny and needy and clingy, annoying and frustrating. So it's going to be a really mixed energy. I mean, you could literally go from like one day you're totally blissed out and in love with your partner, and the next day you're just like, oh my God, I mean, if I hear this person chew one more time, I'm just going to lose my mind, right? So it could be little things like that. Those of you that are single and looking for love, I do feel some of you will have people coming into your life. And it feels so strong to me that I feel like who this will be happening for, the people that are coming into your life or the person coming into your life, it's so strong. Like, I just feel like this person is ready to give up everything to pursue their dream of love and happiness and a healthy relationship. So you could really meet some quality people for you, or person for you. I keep saying people, but for some of you who meet other people, I just feel like it could be a really, really good, strong connection and really kind of be a good deal for you. It could be a long-term relationship. Lots of potentials for new love connections. I just feel so much love and just so many people finding each other. It's just time, right? It's just time. So make sure that you are putting yourself out there, whether through online dating, meetups, social events, matchmakers, friends. Be open and just get out of your house and socialize. That is how it's going to happen. Or, my recommendation is you do all of those things that I said. Right? Do all of them, cover all your bases, but have fun with it. Don't be needy and desperate. Have fun. Finances, overall finances feel to be going okay. For some, better than usual. A few could have some unexpected expenses. Since we have this energy of wanting to take risks, there's a possibility some of you are willing to risk everything to pursue a dream. That's great. And I say go for it. Just be sure that you have a solid plan, and be sure and know yourself well enough that you have a work ethic to bring it about, right? Because starting your own business, it's all you, baby. It's all you, and it takes work. Okay. You have to do everything. So, make sure that before you just spend all your life savings that you actually are prepared to invest in yourself and put the energy in. Don't take a risk like gambling your life savings away at the casino in hopes that you'll double your money to pursue a dream, or that your dream is a get rich quick scheme off of gambling. Don't do that. I just feel like that's going to have the opposite effect. Also, those of you who have been waiting on some sort of financial decision connected to pay raises, bonuses, or loans, not sure that it will actually come through within the next 2 weeks for everyone, but I do feel like some of you are going to get that good news, and the rest of you, I do feel like the outcome is positive for you, but maybe at a later time, and it feels like possibly not in the way that you assume that it's going to happen. Right? So maybe you needed a loan and you applied for the loan, but you get rejected for the loan, but then something else happens and maybe somebody's like, oh, hey, I'm going to let you borrow this money, right? Something to that effect. Health overall, I feel like everybody is going to be feeling energetic, physically feeling pretty good. The well-being is going to be at a high point. Some of you may be dealing with health issues, but I see you advocating for yourself. You're doing research and you're trusting your body. You're trusting the inner wisdom to help lead you to the best healing. And you are practicing self-discipline to make it happen, right? Spirituality, truth, beauty, joy, happiness, and high frequency energies are going to have some of you feeling blissed out. And some of you will be researching different modalities and spiritual practices to continue your journey of self-exploration and growth. And some of you need to be careful with blindly following a charismatic spiritual leader. There's just a caution there, right? Practice discernment. That's all the time that we have for tonight. I hope that everyone has a very happy and grateful Thanksgiving experience with family, friends, or on your own if you choose. I'm sending you lots of love. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.